Hello. Is anybody out there? I don't think there is anybody out there yet. So I will just wait to see if anybody trickles in here. In the meantime, I just brought some pizza home from the pizza pie place next to the hotel I'm staying at, and I'm going to try a piece. So, this is Rambling from the Road. It's been a minute since I've done one. But one person popped in and then they bounced. I don't know who it was, but that's hilarious. One person was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then, "Nope." "Oh, but look at that." "Hello, kind sir. What's going on, Marcos?" "It's just me and you, brother. How you doing tonight?" I was about to text you earlier and then got completely sidetracked. How you doing tonight, my man? Sorry, I'm eating on camera. That's a little disgusting. Sharp thoughts. What's going on? That's 13 hours away. It's not possible. Yes. A little bit tipsy. A little bit tipsy. Walked over. The hotel that I'm staying at has a pretty good looking pizza joint within walking distance. So I walked over there and decided to promptly down a couple of pints of ale. Some Oscar Blues. I don't normally see Oscar Blues on beer menu, and that's one of my favorites. So had a couple of lagers, and then a Dale's Pale Ale, which is probably my favorite beer. So, ooh, flipping your naff. Which naff you flipping there, Marcos? Um, yeah. So I am traveling this week. I am currently sitting in my hotel in Bozeman. Hey, I meant to, I got sidetracked again, and I was going to send you and Frank a message saying, hey, if you want to hop on, it's late night, Knife Nerd Reviews, probably up, killing it with his mods. What you working on? Hey, brother Joe, what's going on? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, Marcos has that amazing Mormilea. That's pretty dope. I hear it's pretty good. I am going to put in the link here in the chat. If anybody wants to hop on, feel free. Shane would love you too. If you want to pop on. But yeah, so you're flipping that your Evo. Watching Ozark, Ozark was like my favorite show. And then there was all that time in between, and it recently started up again. I think they did like a first half and then second half of the season. I got 2 minutes into the first episode and I started to lose interest. So I know I'm gonna watch it at some point. Ozark's a badass show. So but yeah. Hey, what's going on, Maddie? What's going on? Hey, we got Johnny Casada in the house. How you doing, brother? Jenny Hackworth is the Dapper Design Ion vid. May I ask where that beautiful bridge was? Oh, that's awesome that you watched that. So I was going to do a pocket check, but I'm actually so I have that very Dapper Design Ion right here. This has been my most carried flashlight, my most carried torch since I got it about 5-ish, 6 months ago. months ago. So Jenny, that was taken at Ladder Creek Falls in the North Cascades National Forest in a place called Marble Mount, Washington, which is about an hour and a half from me. It's a little bit of a drive. I went out there during the snow and had just gotten it, so I figured I would do a quick video since I actually had to use it to kind of light my path. But yeah, that's a place that I've been going out to since I was a kid. It's awesome. The waterfalls are all lit up at night. I'm going to be going back out there again pretty soon. But yeah, that's awesome that you watched that. Appreciate that, Jenny. Um, Ozark got better second half. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Are you guys watching Better Call Saul? So that's probably one of my all-time favorite shows, and that just started back up again. I think we're on episode 4 of the final season, and man, I love that show. I think it's no coincidence that the writer of that show, Vince Gilligan, I can never remember how to pronounce his last name, but he was a writer on the X Files. So I love his writing, and I think it's awesome. And the last one was directed by Rhea Seehorn, who plays Kim in the show. It was really really good. Josh Branson, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? How's the farmer's tan treating you? You been rubbing some aloe vera on you, getting a little bit of relief. It's all good, brother. You know, you got to wrap it up before you do that, man. You got to protect those UTIs. You don't want that. Drink some cranberry juice. Yes, hope you get well soon. Um, all right. I actually bought one after I saw it. Oh, that's awesome. Um, oh, that's awesome. So I do have a little bit of an update on the Dapper, though. Um, I didn't realize this when I got it. I think I got this before it had gone up on Urban EDC Supply. Something that I don't remember where I saw this, but I got it. And then they popped up on Urban EDC Supply. And when they popped up on Urban EDC Supply, they said made in the United States. And I was like, oh, cool. I guess that's a plus. But then I forget who it was. Someone was like, "Are you sure it's made in the United States?" And it said, "Yes, it's made in the United States on Blade HQ, or I'm sorry, Urban EDC Supply." But I went to Dapper Design, and nowhere on Dapper Design does it say that this was made in the United States. Nothing on the packaging said that it was made in the United States. I tried emailing them a couple of times, and I never got a response. I think I emailed them a couple times. I might have hit them up through Instagram. Never got back. Never got back to me. So I recently was talking to Matt over at Urban EDC Supply. I'm part of. I'm on their affiliate program, and we were just BSing about some random stuff. And I said, "Hey, what's up with the Dapper Ion, the Dapper Design Ion? You guys say it's made in the United States, but it doesn't say that anywhere else." And he said, "Let me check with the team." He checked with the team, and they said, "Oops, this is not made in the United States." So they've since corrected that and taken it down. Again, I didn't buy this because I thought it was made in the United States, but keep that for what it's worth. This is not made in the United States. I think it's an American company, but it's not manufactured here. Anywho, hey, what's going on, Mike? How you doing? How you doing? I think it's cool that hotels are now carrying said Stevie pillows. Yeah, you guys see that? Um, I'm not trying to be. Hold on, let me grab it. I hope I'm not getting too overboard with all this stuff, but if I was going to put some stuff up, I figured I'd have to try it. And um, yeah, I ordered one of the pillows, and I gotta say, I don't know how much these are going for. Again, I don't set. I make like $1 or two off of everything I sell. Not very much, but look how awesome that turned out. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. So brought that on the road just so I could take that one stupid picture for this live stream tonight. It's the whole reason why I brought it. Um, I quit watching Saul after season 4. But yeah, it's really good. I don't know what Outer Range is. Yep, Josh, you definitely had that tan going on. You had no idea UTI would make you this sick. Well, I've never had one, so I don't know. Yes, Marcos is excellent for medical advice, by the way. So heed Marcos's cautionary tales. Pocket metal. Oh, hey, what up, Ninja? I was about to do a little bit of a pocket check. As always, got my juggling ninja block on me. This was so I also have one, I have two of these, and I keep one in my pocket, and then I have one in the center console of my truck. And I just took a third, it ended up being almost 14-hour drive from home to Bozeman. And I had this in my hand more than I had. So I'm also carrying my uh Koenig Arius today for Titanium Tuesday, but I was flipping this for a while, and then I just naturally gravitated towards the block. And I love these things, man. I love these things, Ninja. You did a great job with these. Uh, hey, what's going on, Bettina Turner? My notification is broke. Well, that happens. It's all good. Glad you're here now. Um, I like the looks of the Dapper, but my Baton 3, yeah, the Baton 3 is a great light. If you want, so I'm not going to compare this to the Baton 3, but you have a 650 lumen light versus what I think it's 1250 for the Baton 3. You have a magnetic tail cap. You don't have a dual, pocket clip on here, so you can't, like do the clip it to your hat thing like Olights can. But it's USB-C rechargeable. As far as an EDC light, I like something a little bit smaller. I carried the Baton 3 for a long time. This has a lot of the similar qualities in a much smaller package, and these are only like $60, I think. So definitely Baton 3 is a great light, but if you ever decide that you want to check one out, they have them in aluminum, I think, for like $49. I got the black aluminum too. Reminds you of the pillows, yeah, right? Those were dope. EDC Oz, yeah, the WWF pillows. I remember those. This is a new level of creepy. What is? You looking in the mirror? Are you talking to yourself, Pocket Metal? Don't you say to yourself? Yeah, Gary did an amazing job on the logo. I greatly appreciate that. Ninja, I've got a few new ones. If you quick look, check your email. Okay, I can do that. I don't have two screens like I normally do. I don't have my second monitor, but I can definitely, I think, toggle back and forth here. And I will definitely check my email. So, oh, hey, there you go. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Well, I guess I got to share this, right? If I just say, oh, wow, you guys don't have any clue what I'm talking about. So let's share my screen. If you, Ninja, is that cool? Let me scroll down. Let me make sure that's cool. If I share before I share those. Oh, what's up, Jody? Appreciate that, man. I think I wanted an OTF, and a Solaris. Will be, yeah. Those are that's a good combo right there. Good evening, Todd Carr. Good evening. Ninja says I'm getting the thumbs up, so I will share my screen. How do I do that? I don't think I can share my screen with a single window. Here we go. I can do it. I tell ya. All right. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay. I'm going to have to tinker around for a minute and figure out how to share my screen when I only have one screen. How do I do that? Share screen, entire screen, share. Okay, now I think I have to go to. All right. I can't figure out how to do that. So you guys are going to have to trust me when I say Ninja's got some cool shit that he's working on. I'll still tinker around with that, figure it out. But these are awesome, dude. You got a lot of different new shapes, and I'm really, really digging those. I'm really digging those, brother. um. So, yeah. I've half pocket checked myself. So, again, I I was carrying today, but I was 14 hours in the vehicle, so I didn't use. I did. I cut a strap on a box before I left this morning with my Arius. So, got my Arius, got my standard wallet set up here. This is until I end up with the soon to be Lancelot leather. Hoping to get the prototype in from manufacturing here pretty soon. Test that out. But yep, Urban EDC supply wallet. I carry my quill tucked into that, along with my Lynch Northwest All Access Pass. And then on me, as always, my little mini beard comb. And my most used piece of EDC gear, truly, the Oral B floss pick. Oh, look, isn't that lovely? I replace these every day. So I got like 3 different bags of these, but this is the charcoal mint. I highly recommend these. You can see it's got some nice milling in the scales there, kind of some speed cuts. Also gives a little bit of texturing, so you get a really good grip on these. You can. It's got a little bit of a choil to it, so you can really choke up. When you get in there. The tip is not too proud. Does the right job there. But these floss picks, in my opinion, are the best in the game, and they're minty fresh. So if you like to be minty fresh and hate shit stuck in your teeth, go for the Oral B charcoal floss picks. I'm telling you. Um, what is so? I'm afraid if I obtain an Arius, I won't feel the need to ever. Yeah, I've gone through phases like that. Um, it's until have you handled one, Shane? There's all the complaints about these are probably valid. The flipper tab is not the best on it, but it's pretty damn good. And there's just something about this. I don't know if in my mind I've convinced myself that this is the greatest knife I own because of the price tag on it. But even before I owned one, when I got one in for review early on, Knife Nerd Reviews sent me his, which he recently sold and got a new one. But I fell in love with this thing, and I knew it was eventually I was going to have one, maybe two. Won't get into that story, but yeah, this thing it's phenomenal, and it definitely when you first get it, every knife that you have, you're like, yeah, it's not an Arius, it's not an Arius. So I understand where you're coming from. Um, yeah, the detent and the action on this guy's it's not the greatest. Um, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. But I gotta say, again, these things are phenomenal. Again, look at that. You can get a good grip on it. That's the best part of this thing. Just get in between your teeth there, and I gotta floss like a boss. Yeah. I'm eager for the 14th too, guys. The EDC roundtable is just under 2 weeks away from launching, and everybody's busting their ass right now behind the scenes. Shout out to Joe. Joe, if you're at least listening, um, we got a pretty awesome shout out today. I don't know if you guys are following the roundtable. We got a shout out from Keybar today, and that's because of our brother Joe. And yeah, so things are looking pretty good. I know a lot of the letters have gone out. A lot of people have got them, and yeah, we're really, really, really pumped, really excited for opening that up here soon, very soon. Uh, yeah, I gotta say, last night I was talking to Pocket Metal earlier today, and the lives just keep getting better and better and better. And last night reached a whole new level with Brant starting the virtual background, and then Maddie when he busted out the Karen virtual background. At first, he put up a picture of me and faded himself into where it's like he was me. But when he did the Karen, go back and watch if you haven't. Go back and watch Pocket Metal's live stream from last night. I don't remember the marker on it, the time on it, but I mean the whole thing was great. But that you see, so on screen at the time was me, Gary, Z Man, Brant, Pocket Metal, and Maddie. And you can hear all of us just cracking up. Maddie's trying not to laugh while he's doing it. And yeah, it was hilarious, man. Good times. Pocket Metal's lives are awesome. Metal Mondays. Every Monday, I said in my post, the best thing to happen to Monday since the Bengals. You handled a $10,000 Arius at Blade Show? Who's it? What the? Why is it $10,000? What makes that ten? Why is it $10,000? Agreed. Glad you liked it. Yeah, Pocket Metal makes everything better. He's got the real boss flouse. I tried starting the hashtag floss like a boss on Instagram. I don't think it's really caught on too much. I laughed. I cried. Was Budget Guy showing obscene stuff again? I mean, Budget Guy. Most of his stuff isn't really obscene. It's just the innuendos, right? Sorry guys, I'm gonna do a little bit more munching. I don't know if you heard me at the very beginning. I brought a pizza home from the pizza place, kitty corner to the hotel, and I'm hungry, so yeah, 5 hours long, and it was amazing. Um, Let me speak to your manager. He said, I want to use this 2-year-old coupon. Oh, Maddie, you were cracking us up, man. It was a custom with an. Oh, okay. You know what? I remember reading about that. That was a couple of years back, right? Was that last year or the year before? I do remember hearing that. Um, but your awesomeness. Yeah, Maddie's pretty good. Maddie's a pretty decent fellow. He won't send me any fucking stickers, but he's still a pretty good dude. You know, I got 75% through your jank box video last night with Minnie and Cheapskate, and then my service walked out, so I got to restart that. But um, that was some dope stuff, and I love mini factions. The squid that he got. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Jake sent him a squid, and then made him a custom duck with a got milk titanium bead on it. So mini faction was pretty damn stoked with that. Yeah, he's got a definitely a learned a hard lesson there, didn't he? But got a little boo boo on his finger, and he looks like he's taking it like a champ, though. But that's going to be a sore one for a little bit. Evil E, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Not always. Sometimes, no. He always is. Um. uh. What's up, Jeremiz? Rocking them stickers. I mean stitches. Shots fired. Was that only 3 stitches? It looked like more. You know, when you originally sent pictures of that, I I thought you said I'm stitching up Eli's finger, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Then I realized, nope, he's already in a doctor's office. Um, yeah, I got. I didn't talk about it with you too much, but I got a very similar cut. I guess I was a little bit older, around 11, but teaches you. But he's just always so happy in his videos, man, and I love the interaction back and forth. I'm sure you guys everyone in here watches, but the addition to mini faction into Mattis Faction's channel, I think we can all agree, hands down, is pretty awesome. And I love seeing just the goofiness that he is. Like Maddie will be talking and he'll just be making weird faces in the background, like looking at himself on the camera. And it cracks me up, man. Yep, he's going to have a pretty awesome story to tell. That's for sure. Dick knives for life. For life. But so again, rambling from the road, staying out in Bozeman this week. Um, I cover Montana as part of my work territory, so I don't come out here as much as I'd like to, but have a big work event planned for Thursday. Tomorrow is kind of a work from the hotel day. Pick my boss up from the airport at some point. We'll go out to dinner and whatnot. And then Thursday, I'm on. Got a big day Thursday, and then driving back home on Friday. And it's gorgeous out here. I don't know in the you guys that are out there. How many of you have been out to Montana before? It's just so gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The drive from my house in Western Washington through Eastern Washington into Northern Idaho and then into Montana. It's gorgeous. Now, today I had to spend a lot of the time on the phone doing calls, work calls, and I didn't really get to take it all in. But the drive out here is just, it's amazing. I love it out here. And yeah, I love working this market. It's a lot of fun. But I'm looking forward to hanging out here. It's cold. Tomorrow, actually, it might be in the might actually get up to 70, but it's already it drops overnight, and that's just like a little blip on the weather. Because I think Friday it starts snowing again out here. So um, yeah, Cheapskate, Cadence Faction, Cheapskate's a star in her own right as well. You are, of course, welcome, sir. You deserve it. Um, you were in Eastern Washington too. That's awesome. Yeah. So I just continue along. I go from my house. I live not too far off the I-5 corridor in North Washington. Take that down to 405, 405 to I-90, and then it's I-90 the entire stretch here. And yeah, this is it's gorgeous. Satisfaction doesn't always key through them knives, but when he does, he prefers they sit heavy. Uh, um, but work is ramping up with traveling again. Prior to the whole pandemic, I would travel probably, mm, I would fly about 60 times a year throughout the Pacific Northwest. And then we got grounded, no flying for a couple of years. And now that I'm back, I prefer to drive as much as possible. I could have flown to Bozeman from Seattle or even maybe Everett, Washington. I don't know if there's any flights out there, but I don't mind driving. So I'll drive when I can. But traveling is definitely starting to open up again. Hey, what's up, Mark? Um, Traveling is opening up a lot more for us now, and so I'm having to play catch up. I get back on Friday. It's my daughter's birthday this weekend, turning the big 1-4, 14 years old, and then it's her birthday is actually Sunday, which is Mother's Day. As always, every couple of years, her birthday ends up being on Mother's Day. And then we're going into launch week. What we launch on the 14th for the roundtable, EDC roundtable. And then that Monday, I got to take off and go to California, go down to Oxnard, flying into LA, and then driving down to Oxnard, California for a couple days. And then when I get back, it's going to be Portland for a couple days. So busy schedule. So right now, I think it's already down to, let me check. It's already down to 38 degrees right now. And it looks like it's going to get down to about 33. And then it's going to be 63 tomorrow and then 71 on Thursday, but still 45 overnight. And then the snow starts coming back in. It's going to be back into the low 40s around here. So, well, thank you. Thank you. That's because I'm on a steady regiment of said Stevie beard oil and said Stevie beard balm. Great segue. So I'm trying to take some pictures for the website. So I brought some of my products with me that I can show off. Oh, also, now that I have it, I didn't want to. It gets lonely on the road, it really does. So this is actually very helpful. But I brought a little something to put on my bedstand to keep me company at night. A homeboy Gene. But yeah, so I got. Where is it here? Where is it? Is this it? It is. So, this is my lemon beard balm. Can you see that there? Those are the labels that I got going on for the lemon. And then I got the instructions on the backside there. I got to work on my placement of the stickers for sure. They're kind of a little off centered. I'm doing this all by hand though. But it starts, and I'm actually, while I'm here, I'm going to film a beard care video, my beard care 101. But these are the labels that I've come up with. Again, I'm designing all this stuff on my own, printing them out all on my own. Do I have an example? So I don't think I do. I'm putting heat shrink bands around these. So when I ship them, they are sealed. And then I got to try to find some bands for the tins as well, these 2 ounce. So there's a 1 ounce, 30 milliliter bottle of oil that you'll be able to get. This is the lemon scent. Yeah, I think I did an all right job on the labels there. Got the ingredients on that side. I'm liking the way these turned out. And then again, the circle labels were a little bit harder, but yeah, doing this all 100% in house. I'm pretty proud of it, but I think I got something good going, and my beard is looking pretty dope, I gotta say. Show the IG pics if you want. Of what? Of Eli's finger? Of what? You out of here? Yeah, California is good weather right now. It's my type of weather where it's just not too hot. Nighty night, Mike. Sorry, I'm looking at Marcos and said Mike. Now I'm really tripping up my words. Good night, Mike. Appreciate you stopping in. Um. Oh yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so I'm wearing shorts 70% of the year, honestly. So, um, unless it's, I mean, even in the snow, I'm still wearing shorts sometimes. I just, if I packed shorts actually out here. If I wasn't working, I would probably be wearing shorts on. If it's above 65, for sure, I'm wearing shorts. Yeah, I just want Gene to cuddle with, honestly. Um, no, Gene. I'm sure he can snuggle with the best of them for sure. Yeah. So I got even more in here. So I just grabbed a bunch of stuff that was on my desk before I left. So yeah, Johnny, there is the Crochet Queens cat butthole coasters. I know you're chomping at the bit for those. Um, and then do I have my sandalwood? I brought all my scents with me. I don't want to bore you guys and go through all this stuff, which we will be going through live on the 14th on my channel. We'll be doing an EDC roundtable panel. with Mattisfaction as our on-screen moderator. But here is the sandalwood. So basically, all the labels are the same, and I don't know if it's picking it up. The only difference is I colored the scent. So the sandalwood is kind of a reddish brown, is what I colored that. And then the ingredients change. Other than that, the labels are all pretty much the same. Um, and then I just happened to make some sandalwood. And so I actually have the sample of the balm here. The balm, I will admit, is a little on the, I'd say it's a medium to heavy balm if you guys use balm. I like a little bit more styling. So I put a little bit more, it's made with beeswax and shea butter. So it's basically my oil mixed with shea butter and beeswax. And I put a little bit more beeswax in it to give it a little bit of extra firmness. And it's good though. It still emulsifies really well. Turning this into a said Stevie beard balm late night infomercial, but as you can see, it just a quick little rub your hands like Mr. Miyagi, and it emulsifies. And yeah, it's good. It's really good. And then I like to, the little bit of excess, rub it into the skin. You know, as manly men that we are, we don't take care of our skin as much as we should. And really, beard oil is for your skin more than it actually is for your beard. And so, any residual, I made my stuff a little bit on the greasier side on purpose. That is fully intended. So, the little bit of extra that you have, work it into your hands, rub it on your arms. You'll start getting softer hands. Your significant others or yourself having soft hands will thank you later. Trust me. So that was very intention ago. I was like 15. Yeah, I'm behind. I can't share Mattisfaction, so I don't know if you were on. I don't have two monitors. I can't figure out how to share my screen. I can't bring up two screens, and I can't figure that out. Oh, I do know. If I open up, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Nighty night. We moved on. I'm not that far behind. I can tell a significant improvement in my beard since I've been using Stevie beard oil. Definitely much less. Yeah, the ingredients are all absolutely strategically chosen by me. Someone that has a gray beard. Gray beards need a lot more help than a traditional beard. And after talking to Eggs and Ham, he also pointed out that red beards are very similar to gray beards. And he's been saying the exact same thing, that his beard feels a lot more healthy as well. And the ingredients in here are really designed for a gray beard. I'm a gray beardsman, and the minerals that I put in here really help with that. And yeah, so that's good to hear, Joe. Appreciate that. Lots of these people need some. Yeah. So again, I'm on a solo screen here. I guess I can pop out the comments. Lots of these, but I mean, even the people with wrenches, you ain't posting nothing. So what do y'all need wrenches for? Oh, Mad Hatter is here now, so let me wrench you up. Johnny, how do you not have a wrench? If you don't have a wrench, say something. Shane Pecker doesn't either. Add moderator. All right. So see, when I click over to YouTube comments, now I can't see StreamYard at all. So I'm not used to doing a solo screen. I normally have two monitors. So now I'm completely lost. Um, said Stevie, the first time I pissed fire, I was trying to figure out which stripper to cuss out. The first time, he says, I think I wrenched you. Did I just do that? I think I wrenched you, Johnny. Yeah, I wrenched you. It says I did. Anywho, I guess I'll just go off of the. But then I can't highlight comments. See, it's difficult. If I watch the YouTube comments, then I can't highlight anything. So but that's how JB's able to do it, right? JB, do you highlight comments during like SKL? Yes, of course you do. Or no, I don't. I don't think you do. You don't use StreamYard. You just go live. But hello, Mad Hatter. So I am out in Bozeman, Montana, about midway-ish through the state. I think this is where the University of Montana is. Nighty night, nighty night. Um, yeah, absolutely. Your drummer hands could use a little bit of TLC, and I'm not joking. Like the camellia seed oil that I use in this is great for like healthy skin. You know, that's one of the best ingredients that I have is camellia seed oil. So, I think you'll like it. Just share tabs. So when I do that, it says share screen, but then I'm just sharing StreamYard. And if I click over to another one, you guys might be able to see it. Then I don't know what I'm seeing. So I'm just not going to share my screen. It's too difficult for me to think about that right now. I actually use coconut oil and beeswax for my leather work. Great. I haven't used any on my beard though. So this has coconut oil in it as well. If you guys want to know the ingredients, it ain't a secret. My blend, my formula is a secret. I will not share that. But the ingredients are jojoba oil. I had to learn that it's not joba oil. It's jojoba oil, camellia oil, hemp oil, argan oil, castor oil, coconut oil, CMD minerals, and this one has lemon oil in it. And then my balm are all those ingredients with beeswax and mango butter. What's up, G-Ball? How are you doing tonight, my good sir? Sharp thoughts, you don't have a wrench? Why the heck not? All right. With wrenches come great responsibility, though. Why don't you guys post some stuff up in there if you want a wrench? You don't have to earn it. You deserve it. Everybody deserves their own wrench. Let's see here. Where is Sharp Thoughts on there? There you go. And the moderator. Watching on my iPad and about to order an off-grid enforcer. Oh, I'm aware of what the off-grid is, but I've only seen one on screen, like Matisfaction as well. That's the most sarcastic thing. Yay, I have a wrench. I know Shane doesn't give two shits about a wrench, but you got one, Shane. Dom Bond, hello to you, sir. How are you doing tonight? Do you guys? So I'm not alone with that, right? There's times where I read things that Maddie posts, and I do the exact same thing. We need another Cheeto and Pierre video again very soon. Uh, and one personalized pro. No, only yours. I only jizzed in your beard oil. You're the only one. I would not do that to anyone else, but I did jizz in your beard oil sample, Maddie. Uh, what watch am I wearing? So I switched it up a little bit this week, and I am wearing my Citizen Navi Hawk Eco Drive. It's it's okay. I don't mind it. One of the things that bothers me about this watch, and I've never actually done a review on it, but I like the way it fits. But the way the clasp is, I bump it a lot and it pops open really easy. So I like that. I'm able to open it up really easy, but it's also the downside to that is I'll bump it on something. Like when I'm putting on my backpack, when I slide my arm through my backpack, it'll pop that little tab, and then my watch, it won't come off my wrist, but then my watch is just dangling, and I gotta, you know, so um that's right. You're in you're in that area. So I'll be in Kennewick in late June. No, after I get back from Florida. So again, more travel. May's very busy, and then Blade Show's coming up really soon. When I get back from Blade Show, I have to go to Florida for a work convention. And then when I get back from that, so like early July, probably after the weekend of the 4th of July, I'm going to be going and working Kennewick and Yakima. So I'll definitely give you a shout out there, Mad Hatter. Um, in so many ways. In so many ways. Since you was a little boy, cornbread. That's always been his safe word. Um, yeah. So the other thing, I just grabbed a box off my desk before I left. So I showed you guys the sandalwood and the lemon. Um, I also have. I'll save that one for last. And again, I will be going through all this stuff on the roundtable live stream coming up, but I also have a 6-pack sampler of all my scents. So 6 total scents, technically 5 scents, and a unscented because I axed one of my scents. I decided I'm not really happy with it. I got lavender for you folks that want to smell a little florally, a little spring scent there. I got lavender and balm as well. I also have, so I never thought that I would really care for peppermint, but Joe sent me some really nice peppermint oil. And so that's one of the scents that I'm going to have peppermint. Joe got bottle number 1, my very first officially printed label, and I've already changed it up a little bit. But the very first label I printed, I printed up peppermint and sent that to Joe, who very inspirational upon my quest as I've been doing all this. And so Joe technically has bottle number one of peppermint oil. So I got peppermint. We have lemon, peppermint, sandalwood, lavender. We have unscented for you folks that don't want any scent in their beard, which I can't blame you. So we have unscented. And then, although I'm not real happy with this name, and I don't know if this is going to stick around or not, kind of my signature scent, we have here Essence of the Pacific Northwest. And this is a blend of fir, pine, cypress, and frankincense. So it's very woodsy. And I've been thinking about maybe adding some coffee into there. I don't know what that would smell like, but make it even more Pacific Northwesty. So, those are, yeah, we do need some smell-o-vision. I wish I could. It's very, what kind of fur? Bigfoot fur? Boom, that's actually pretty damn good. Sharp thoughts. Jenny, the cat asshole coasters are actually from Kayla of Gene and Kayla. Hey, it's the Johnsons. So if you go to my channel, my main page, you'll see a list of all sorts of people that I subscribe to and are my favorite channels. Many of them are in here tonight. So Matisfaction, Shane, Gable's Pocket Knife Reviews. We got Cheapskate in there. We got Snuzz Nuzz. We got Budget Guy for Knife and Tools. We have Hawaii Knife and Gear, who's another member of the round table. We have Hey, it's the Johnsons. So Kayla is the one that knits these cat butthole coasters. And she knits all sorts of stuff. She is I'm saying knitting, crochet. She's our crochet queen. So the EDC roundtable is going to open up on the 14th. And we sent out some awesome letters here. Look at that. We sent out some letters that have a nice wax seal on them that was done by Joe Lancelot Leather and family. And I didn't want to peel mine off. I wanted to keep it on. It's just so cool. So I sliced it open, but we sent out some letters to people kind of explaining everything. And so Jenny, the cat butthole coasters will be available for order on the EDC roundtable come May 14th. So tune in so I go live every other Saturday. Hey, what's up, ID Wolverine? I go live every other Saturday. So I just went live this past Saturday, the 1st, right? Was it the 1st? No, it was the 30th. My next live will be on the 14th. Do I have my dates right on the? Yeah, it's the 14th that I'm going live, and we are going to announce. We're going to open up the EDC roundtable on my live stream that night, and we'll have all the makers of the roundtable again. Real quick to recap that, and I'm horrible right now. So hey, all you people with wrenches, why don't you toss in a link for the EDC roundtable from Instagram? If you're gonna be a moderator, act like a moderator. But Jenny, so the EDC roundtable is It's a joint collaboration with six founding members from the community. Um, the idea is to bring in small businesses from the community, giving them a platform to sell as a collective. And we are very much promoting one another. Right now, there's six founding members. We're going to expand, but there's six founding members. You have um, Forrest SLR, Forrest Hanks. So Forrest is doing. He's been doing custom or handkerchiefs for a while, crafted in Michigan. 30 years experience in the embroidery game. So he's also doing embroidery now. So we have Forrest SLR. We have Mastranza Blades. Guys, go check out Mastranza Blades. Someone, if you could put in a link for Mastranza Blades for sure. He's got all sorts of awesome stuff that he's making, but he is our custom um, fixed. He's our resident bladesmith, making custom fixed blades and chef knives. Knives. We have Gene and Kayla. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Gene is making. Where did I put those? It's over in my bag. Gene is making custom fire steels and char cloth, little fire starting kits. And his wife, Kayla, is so I'm calling them the Bushcraft King and the Crochet Queen. And so she crochets all sorts of awesome stuff. And then we also have myself doing my said Stevie beard oil and beard balm. And then we have the very awesome, you've seen him in the chat already tonight, Lancelot Leather. So that's the EDC roundtable. Maddie, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'm way behind on comments at this point. But yes, talk to you soon. Cat ass trophies. Yes. I got that. I got that on my first one. It almost confused me, Ninja, but then I saw cat ass trophies. Yeah. So did you guys see that? That Freddy that she did? What's up, Lewis? What's going on, brother? Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, look, we Lewis is another channel that I have in there. Um, the community helped me get to where I'm at, and I have said from the inception of my channel, I'm always going to promote everybody else. And I started that as soon as I was able to figure that out early on in my channel. I wanted to shout out people as many people as I could. And yeah, I think there's there's enough of us out there that if we promote one another, that's a lot of promotion. And I think it's just a great idea. We gonna crash that shit. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I think that would be. I mean, not really, but yeah, I'd love to see a lot of. We're all ramping up. We're all ramping up, man. Um, thank you, Sharp Thoughts. Yeah. Hey, Redbeard, what's going on? I am computerly challenged, or I would. I gotcha. I'm wrenching from my phone. I hear that's hard. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. And Sharp Thoughts. Thank you. Maddie, I thought you were going to bed. Go to bed, damn it. What is this working on? What? Pocket Metal's listening while he works. Ah, um, sorry, Stevie. You had a plumbing issue. The house, not me personally. Well, did you create the plumbing issue? Let me guess. It was either clogged garbage disposal, a clogged shower drain, or perhaps your washing machine line went bad. Am I close? Red? But all good, brother. All good. I hope you got it fixed. If there's anything I can help with, let me know. I'm only in Montana, so yeah, Mastronza Blades. Lee's killing it, man. He's awesome. JB had to pull a knife from his keister. It happens to everyone, buddy. It doesn't happen to me. I don't ever have to. I just leave them in there. But good night again, Maddie. Thank you for doing that. Uh, haha, garbage disposal. What they put down there? So that's my number one thing at my house. I'm constantly. The missus, we have a fish tank. She's always cleaning the fish tank. We have our garbage disposal side, and then we have our normal drain side. And she likes to clean the fish tank and the garbage disposal side, and doesn't put our strainer in there, and the little rocks get in there. And then, of course, we go to turn on the garbage disposal, and it gets clogged. And guess who's the one that's got to unclog it? This guy. So, um, yeah, little things get lodged in there. Just back it off a little bit, and usually good. But yep, garbage disposal is number one problem for, like I said, those three that I named off. I ran a emergency service plumbing company for 11 years. So I'm very, very familiar with most common problems. Yeah, yeah, sand in the garbage disposal is never good. But so what else was I? There's something else. It'll come to me. I had something else that I wanted to talk about, and I done forgot it already. Oh, where did I set that? Where did I set that? Bear with me one second, folks. Hmm. So, um, pocket metal. Um, uh, yeah, yeah, I'm in a hotel again. Remember last time I was in a hotel, Lewis, is when you were on. And if you want to come on, Lewis, here's the link if you want to hop on. Um, but yes, I'm rambling from the road. Uh, so I showed this on Pocket Metals Live yesterday. I got a delivery yesterday from Blade HQ, and I wasn't expecting a delivery from Blade HQ. I went back and looked in my history. I didn't order anything from Blade HQ, but this Boker bolt action micarta pen showed up. And so I don't know who sent me this. There was no notes in it or anything. But someone sent me this awesome micarta bolt action pen. And yeah, I think it's awesome. And I highly appreciate this. Very, very much so. Do people still have trash compactors in their home? No, I don't think they're as popular as they used to be. Excuse me. Yeah, the pen fairy. Whoever did that though, that was extremely, extremely nice of them. Um, again, one of the cool things is people uh literally just everything is about buttholes. I don't want to besmirch this pen. So I'm just going, it is ribbed for their pleasure, whoever, his or hers. Probably his though. But it is ribbed and it feels really good in hand. And so I can only imagine, any pleasure zones. What was that? Oh, I could even feel any better or feel even better. But um, one of the things that kind of always never ceases to amaze me is the little things that people pick up on. I think I talked about this maybe once or twice in a video. It was sold out or unavailable for a while. And I think I brought it up a couple times, say, hey, have you guys seen the Micarta Boker bolt action? I think I brought it up maybe once or twice. So someone picked up on that apparently. Um, I don't know. It's I mean, I'm truly humbled by the fact that someone did this. I mean, I don't want to be corny about it, but it's pretty awesome. And it's look at how trippy that looks. The camera loves this thing. Looks awesome on camera. Yeah, and um, the description says it's black micarta, and it is, but it's predominantly white micarta, or I guess a natural micarta. And surprisingly, it's not doing too much of a patina yet, with the oils like micarta can. And so I really want this thing to darken up. I don't mind it as is, but I'd love to see this thing darken up. But then I was realizing today, I could maybe do a Rit dye job on this. I don't know that I would do it black, but doing like a deep blue, I think would look really, really cool on this. But I also don't want to mess this up. I mean, I guess you can always dye it black if you mess it up, right? But um, I don't know. I'll give this a little while. I've only had it for 2 days now. Um, but I would definitely like to see this start taking some, wearing it in. But it's a great pen. I like a short, stubby pen. So this is the pen that I was carrying today. The pen I carry most of the time, the tactile turn bolt action, and this is the mini, and they are basically the same length. This one, it's a little bit thicker in hand, but I do, despite having very big hands, I like a smaller pen. Uh, dang it, Pocket Mail, get your head out of everybody's ass. I'm just trying to bring the live down to my level. um, so, Redbeard, I thought that too. And so I went into um, my account with, I would never have ordered something from Blade HQ without logging in. And I really wouldn't order from Blade HQ either. This wasn't set up on my reminders or anything, or I added to the wish list on Blade HQ. I got what was it last year? The information leak that happened with Blade HQ. I was I fell victim to that and I was a dummy and stored my credit card information on there. The one site that I had done that with, they had a breach, an information breach, and yeah, I got my identity jacked on that one. Not just my credit card information. Like I got right after that, yes, there was a bunch of fraudulent credit card transactions, but then immediately someone tried to take out a unemployment claim using my social security number. So I had to go through that whole fiasco. And I don't know if it was, it could have happened to anybody, I guess, but I just stopped ordering from Blade HQ. So I didn't order this. And I'm not one to order things I'm not that frugal um, with my, or frivolous with my money. So I didn't order this. International Pen of Mystery. I am about to hit the sack, going over to Backpack Peas and oh, nice, nice. I saw you hop on the Knife Owls the other night, which I think is a great, fantastic show. So that's awesome that you're heading over. So I guess you're in Northern PA, he's in Jersey, or however that works. You're not too far. That's awesome. Look forward to seeing that, Lewis. Appreciate you hanging out. Talk to you soon, brother. Um, I'm fading fast. Yeah, it's late, guys. It's all good. Oh, your birthday. Today was your birthday? Today was Jake White's, Jack Long, the EDC's birthday, also. Happy birthday to you, ID Wolverine. And yes, it's already past midnight for Jake, but um, today was Jack Long's EDC's birthday as well. So, but happy birthday to you both. No 2 foot quill for Stevie. No, no. In fact, I have I think Maddie has the XL, and I think Jake has the Slim. I got just the standard quill. This fits my big old meat hooks just fine. Stevie, my Medford has been built and will be at Blade Show for me to. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Shane. That's awesome. I want to go. I want to walk to the booth with you when you go get it. That's awesome, dude. Uh, you know what pen is awesome? The new Rough Rider Shipwreck pen. I love tactile, big idea, but shipwreck. I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm not aware of that. Um, I am going to actually look that up real quick. Smoke Mountain Knife works. Can I? Oh, I think I just figured it out. I did. Aha. All right. So I can go to, nope. Did I just take it off? Share, share screen, window, boom, share. Okay. So I can go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. It's the Rough Rider pen, though, right? Just bring me to the site. Rough. I want to save? No, not right now. I don't. All right, so it's the shipwreck. Oh, I figured it would be some sort of brass or copper. Those do look pretty dope. Those are Rough Riders, huh? Twister bolt lock pen. Only $35. Specs. How big are these pens? 6.5 overall, so that's not too bad. I like to try to keep mine about 5.5. But is the clip deep carry? That's pretty deep carry. Here's the thing, though. So I only own one copper piece of gear, and that is my Lancelot leather coin. Um, I've had some copper stuff in the past and brass. It's not that I don't like them, but knowing myself, I just want to get more and more and more copper. If I like put together a full titanium carry, so I have to have a titanium knife and a titanium pen and a titanium flashlight and my titanium coin. Um, if I get a titanium or a copper pen, then I'm gonna have to get a copper flashlight. I'm gonna have to get probably some copper scales for something, and I'm that way. So I'm scared to go down the copper and brass route. But those look awesome, and they're only $35. Yeah, I bet you are, Shane. I can't wait to see you get that. I'm so stoked for you. Oh, hey, what's up, Mateo? What's going on? On my ride over here today, I was like, why did I eat all my jerky the week before I had a long ass road trip? Because M-Bomb jerky is some of the best, well, it's one of the best snacks of all time, but uh, great road trip snacks. Um, yeah, very heavy duty. That's one of the most basic, awesome pens there is. These are, I have these pens, and then, like, I'm staying in a Hilton Garden Inn. I end up grabbing those pens and those making it into my pocket a lot of the time. Nighty night. Um, I read that as following DMT regulations. Originally, it was like, "What you up to? How you doing tonight, Mateo?" Um, I'm starting to fade a little bit though too. All these people saying good night. Yeah, today was a long, long day. I left at literally my wheels were leaving my driveway right as it clicked from 5:59 to 6 a.m. And um, got up at 5 a.m. And I'm not an early riser like that anymore. Many, many years. I was even a baker back in the day in my early 20s, and my shift started at 3:25 a.m. I used to, yeah. So I used to get up early all the time. Now I don't. And so um yeah, it's definitely a long day. Long day. Um and it's also not as late as I think it is because I jump ahead an hour when I'm in Montana. So it would be, or wait a minute. Yeah, it's 11:25. All my phones and everything say 12:25, but I'm really tripping myself out. I put my watch on backwards. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, it's 12:25 here. 11:25 back at home. Um, yes, we're going to be placing a sizable order here very soon with you, Mateo. Actually, we should probably do that. I'm going to talk to Snuzz, Cue Ball, and Maddie, but we got to place a big order for you. Um, I'm glad I never got. Yeah, yeah. Don't go down that road. Don't. Yeah. Oh, you stay at the Hilton Garden Inn? Is that what you meant here in Bozeman? Nice little joint. Not too shabby. We always Oh yeah, Mateo, you're on the same. Is this Mountain Time? Is this what this is over here? I think it's Mountain Time. But the company I work for, we always stay at a Hilton variant of some sort. So nothing. People. It was Gary was like, you get to stay in all these fancy hotels. It's not a slum by any means, but this is not. I'm not balling by any means. I ain't G balling. Brass and copper are bad, but titanium is a killer. Yeah, right. Uh, yeah, that's exactly where I am. Yeah, Mountain Time. Mateo, we were just talking earlier. We were talking about Better Call Saul, and sometimes I forget that it's a break off of Breaking Bad. I forget that that's Albuquerque, and where Mateo is. For those of you that don't know, they had a bunch of Albuquerque stuff in the video or the episode from last night. Um, yeah, that's such a good show. If you guys aren't watching Better Call Saul, I think this is the sixth and final season. I didn't start watching it to. I didn't start watching Breaking Bad until it had been off the air for 4 or 5 years. It's when it finally popped up on Netflix, and then I binge watched it. And the problem with binge watching shows are, for me anyway, like when I say I binge watched Breaking Bad, like I watched, I think that was what, 5 seasons. I watched it in like a month and a half, like every episode in like a month and a half. And that's a show that was on for like 7 years. You don't retain it as much. You're just boom, 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 consuming it, consuming it, consuming it. But Better Call Saul, when I finally started watching that, I got caught up on season 3, I think, is when I finally started watching Better Call Saul. I binge watched and then went live with season 3, and so now it's on a weekly basis, and I love that show. What's up, Brant? That's what I was watching 90% of it within a mile from me. Yeah, the desert scenes are down the street from me. Like, so, oh no shit! Wow. Spoiler alert. Well, I won't do that. I was pretty pissed at not this yesterday's episode, the week before. That episode made me mad. I will take my Carta over titanium every time. I'm not a fan of frame locks anyway, since I open my knives with my left hand. Um, I can go both ways with you there on that. I don't mind a frame lock by any means, but some of my favorite knives are micarta liner locks. The Fox F5, the um, Giant Mouse Nimbus V2, the new Luft Avant, Luft Concept Avant. Um, what else? I got my NAF case right here. Why don't I? But yeah, it's not that I. Oh, those are my Ferrum Forges. I don't have any micarta Ferrum Forge. No, that's not true. Because I didn't have any, I had to get some. I had to get micarta scales for my Stinger. But I don't disagree with you on that, Shane. I love. I'll take micarta over G10 any day. Although I'm not real picky. There's what G10 has done great. I'd say probably micarta, titanium, carbon fiber, G10. Probably everyone, and then FRN, G10. It's all the same to me, really. I know there's a difference, but I don't mind the difference between FRN or Grivery or whatever it is. Plastic is plastic, I guess. But yeah, a micarta frame lock or liner lock is probably, I would say, yeah, it's probably my favorite style of knife. I like good nested liners on a with micarta scales. So this I got the Cerberus scales for the Ferrum Forge Stinger, and it's way better than the G10. Shane, you need an F5 titanium and a titanium liner lock. Yeah, that's one of so the F5 is one of my favorite knives, and I have two micarta liner locks. I've never tried the titanium one though. Never. Um, what do you think about the fist? So that's a knife that when it first came out, I was like, why is everybody going nuts over the variant PE? Um, it's not something that I thought was particularly that big of a deal. Um, and then, more people whose opinions I value started saying, that's a really awesome knife. Then the person that really convinced me about it was Jake, Jack's Long's EDC. He loves it. By the time I thought maybe I'll check it out, they're all sold out, and I'm not going to try to get a custom by any means. So the I finally did. I got in on the pre-order of the PE, the variant PE 2, and I like that one a little bit better because it's got the front flipper. So yeah, $59 is all it was for the blue micarta, and then I also ordered the for $89 the titanium as well. I figured if I don't like them, they'll be easy to move along, but I wanted to check them out. Uh, that is the easiest show to um, binge watch. So The Office is one of those shows that, again, until it popped up on Netflix, I had never watched it before. Way long gone off of the air. So I watched the first 5.5 seasons of the U.S. Office all in a row. Didn't watch anything else the whole time. Got to be kind of an intense experience. Yeah, I did the same thing. That was an easy show to binge watch. That was a show that when it was on, I completely turned my nose up at. I watched like 30 seconds of it, and it wasn't funny to me. And so I thought became a snob and was like, the Office is stupid. How could anybody like this show? And like, I really I would judge you if you told me, oh, I love The Office. Like, I probably don't really agree with a lot of your tastes. And then it came on, then I started like seeing little YouTube shorts here and there, like little 15-30 second clips of the show. They were making me chuckle. So when it came out on Netflix, I binged watched it, and that show's pretty damn funny. Like all shows, as it gets towards the end of its seasons, but yes, okay, interesting experience. At first, I was like intense. Okay, I'll just go with it. Yeah, but I did the exact same thing. I binge watched all of that. The natural micarta. They didn't do a natural micarta, did they? They did brown, green. Did they do a natural micarta? Oh boy, yeah, that's quite the controversy right now, isn't it? Soft steel collector. Yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to see your take on that. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have another bite of pizza. Um, love to hear Marcos. My buddies, I got several friends send me the George R. Martin South Park pictures all the time. So I know exactly what you're talking about, asshole. You're not wrong. um, but definitely at some point, Brent would like to hear your opinion on that. I think it's definitely unfortunate the way that's gone down. Um, I can't remember the dude who got the cease and desist. Does the blade regrinds? I can never remember what his name is. Uh, I assume that you would. I would assume that you would, man. You are I say this with all sincerity. Um, you're one of the voices that I like to go to when stuff like this happens. So, um, yeah, I think that it should have been handled differently. I look like a pig eating on fucking camera. Jesus Christ. Sometimes you forget that this is being recorded and you guys are watching me. Hopefully, you're just listening. Um, yeah, Steve Carell on that show was great. Michael Scott's one of the best characters. Uh, so I walked over there, Mateo, ordered a pizza pie, and I had 3 pints before I left. Technically, I had 2.5 pints and a big old glass of water. Um, yeah, but when I look down and I'm stuffing pizza and there's pizza half hanging out of my mouth, uh, um, I mean, even when you're you yell in your like even your thoughts like when you think to yourself you're yelling, aren't you? I mean I like just the fact that his he probably super glued pocket metal is probably super glued his caps lock button down in the on position. He wants to yell anyway, so he may as well just super glue it down there. Transparent knives, that's what it is. Yes. I mean, I remember seeing it was a couple. It just wasn't that long ago, right? When he put out the video talking about. I don't think he was necessarily originally like making a big deal about it. It was just his findings, right? Then Hinderer came back and like doubled down on, and called him, said he wasn't, didn't take him seriously. And you're like, hey, and he put his money where his mouth is. He showed his findings, and the dude seems pretty credible. I mean, I don't have a lot to say on this thing because I don't know enough about it. That's why I want to hear more about it. I caught little bits and pieces just through uh, Instagram and whatnot today, so I don't know enough to intelligently speak about it. Um, but I do know that sending the cease and desist, if that's actually what happened, and saying you can't be stating your own opinion about this, that's not a good look, man. And I have a feeling that that's going to there's going to be some backlash for that with the way this was handled. Of course, Transparent Knives was going to talk about that, right? So ATK, I agree. I definitely looking forward to that uh, video, Shane. What did you get on your pie, bro? So I got andouille sausage. I built my own. It is andouille sausage, pepperoni, um, and their hot red sauce. So it's pretty good. I went with the ale crust beer. Their beer crust. Not too shabby. All caps for life. Hey, what's going on, Josh? I'm looking forward to your video, Shane. Yes, I think I definitely agree. Chaz, waking up in the middle of the night again, man. What's up? Hola, bichola. How you doing? I was on Brent's Backpack Bees live when he did the Knife Owl. Was that Saturday or Sunday? After JB was done, I saw there was like four of us on there for a while. I think you had woke up in the middle of the night then too. Good thing we're here for you guys. Yeah, there is. I agree with you, JB. Um, I'm sure they could be good knives. They just don't appeal to me. So um, I don't. They're not a knife that I intend to own. I almost traded my. What was that? I had a Vero Synapse that someone wanted to trade me a. I don't even know the names. It was an XM 18. It was a Warncliffe with a blue G10 scale, and that's just another thing that I'm not a big fan of, having mix matching scales, all G10 or all titanium. I have a couple that are like carbon fiber on one side and titanium on the other, and they're not my favorite knives. But um, I almost went for the trade just to get a Hinderer in to check out. A couple years ago at a knife show, I did handle one, and it seemed okay, but just not my jam. I've had welcome in the middle of it. uh, yeah, there's plenty of stuff out there. I think Menfords are blocky, but I never handled one. They are blocky for sure. I think watch Shane's video. He's like, "Yep, this thing's blocky as fuck." Um, but I think that's part of the appeal of them, right? Uh, I like my Hinderers, wouldn't mind another one or two. Okay, yeah. See, I mean, different Stokes for different folks, right? You said sandwich or a can of ravioli, Chef Boyardee. So I will say, the 0562 I really, really liked. And I think, Marcos, I was talking to you about this. I like so I handled that one Hinderer and then I handled the 0562, and I liked that way better. So, yep, there it is. They are blocky and it's acquired taste. Yep, that's what I was just talking about. I have a few Hinderers I used to love. Now that I've experienced a bunch of other stuff, I realize how uncomfortable they are, and I'm selling them after this bullcrap. Well, they should sell easy. Can't blame you, though. Can't blame you. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool looking knife. The Strider AR, I like that one. Um, Satu Dave has one of those. I'm pretty sure that's where I've seen the Strider AR. But yeah, there's like Chaz said, I've handled so much out there that I just there's other things that are. I'm not here to talk shit on Hinder at all. I don't. I don't care what knives people are in. Again, it is. I don't like the way if everything that I've heard is accurate. I don't like the way that they handled that, trying to silence a voice that was just trying to point out something that he found. I don't like that. That's not a good look, and I don't think it's going to be tolerated either. Right? We're not going to put up with that shit. Okay, the community's not going to put up with that. If and I already forgot the dude's name again, and I apologize for that. Um, let's scroll back up here. If what he's saying is accurate, and it sounds like there's a lot of people that don't have any reason to not believe him. Um, if what he's saying is accurate, there's nothing wrong with saying that. For someone to come out and say you can't say that stuff because you're not right. Well, dude, come with your proof, come with your counterpoint. For one, if you truly believe that, prove him wrong, and then have the discussion. That's my opinion, anyway. His name is Brian. Oh yeah. Again, I'm just horrible with names. I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm just brain dead at this point. Um, where is it? Yeah. But so they should just have said we produce too much to guarantee a 63 HRC. Yeah. I am exhausted, Mateo. I'm starting to hit a wall here for sure. For sure. As I'm talking. Um, yeah, and that's the point I keep meaning to make and haven't quite gotten out yet. That's a big part of that. You nailed that, JP. I agree. It's not a good look. And again, I don't think we're going to tolerate it. You know, the community. There's no room for that shit, man. And it is unfortunate. That's what it bums me out more than anything. Whether you like a Hinderer knife or not, it just bums me out that a company like that's doing that. Huh, valid point, man. Uh, you got some of the dopest modded knives out there, Chaz. Some of the dopest modded knives. Dark bronze and then stonewash. That's cool. Yeah. Now that you said it and I acknowledged it, Mateo, I'm definitely fading. Um, but yeah, the whole Hinderer thing. I don't want to bury my head in the sand and ignore stuff that's going on, but um, you know, the drama, right? It's getting more prominent, and I don't want to. Again, I don't want to pretend like it's not happening, but I don't have a dog in a lot of these fights. I got some opinions about it, but you know, I don't think I'll. everything you've heard me say tonight is pretty much my only thoughts on it. Yeah, how dare you, Mateo? They are claiming damage also, but they will still sell out. Yeah, right. Um, there's enough. There's enough mad Hinderer collectors out there that this isn't going to phase them at all. Mateo, have you got your um, Chavez back from John? Yep, I saw the scales. He did that voodoo heat anno stonewash on it that he's done to my couple of knives, and it's dope. Yep. Again, I don't want to pretend like it's not happening, but I don't want anything to do with it. I'm here to talk about knives that I like and hang out with friends. To quote one of my good pals said that recently. Just not into it. Too much drama in the LBZs. Oh, well, here we go, guys and gals. Brant,
Hey,
good morning to you. It's
good
morning where
morning.
you're at, right?
Yeah, good morning.
So, did you hear our conversations at all?
No, I just got back in from taking a midnight shower.
Oh, so we were literally just talking about the whole Hinderer thing that went down today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm not.
Yeah, we're done talking about it. So, uh, um, what's that? Mateo, what'd you just send me?
Uh-oh, what are you saying, you?
I don't know. Mateo.
Hi, Patina. Hey, guys, how y'all doing in here?
Where did that go? I just saw something pop up from Mateo. Was that on Facebook?
Mateo, what you send? Oh, man.
Oh yeah, too many. Oh yeah. That's the video that I've seen it. I saw it every step of the way. It's Mateo's Chavez. I don't want to go through the hassle of sharing things, but I was just curious if he actually got it back yet.
Oh,
Um, it is. So I got. Um, did you get on the God of Mischief, Chaz? So I like gum gear so much that I had to order the God of Mischief. Um,
what's up,
which,
Chaz? What's up, Pocket Metal? What's up, Big Red?
Brant, when you were at Blade Show, was Renegade Provision Company there?
Um,
They
I
have
don't, I don't think so, because I was really busy, like, going all over the place and trying to find YouTubers and all that other stuff, but no, I don't think I did.
where is Gungnir is in different. I just moved Gungnir, so hold on, I gotta get into my backpack. Yeah, I brought all my knives with me again. I knew I was gonna be having a little bit of downtime, so I brought
What's
a
up,
couple of
JM?
knife cases. But so Gungnir is by the Renegade EDC Renegade Provision Company.
Oh yeah.
Riot made this thing is it? I think it's a full 4-inch blade on this thing. I mean, so with my big ass hands, this thing is just it's it's amazing. It's huge. It's gnarly. You can see how much I use it. It's all gunked up. I love this thing. So, yeah, Chaz, I had to get the. I almost didn't, but I did have to get the GOM. I got it. So when I ordered Gungnir, I bought it off of someone on the secondary who they bought it, didn't like it, and got rid of it right away. The picture that they showed me was of the show side. I said, "Hey, is it the wire clip or the milled?" I wanted the wire clip so I could throw a lynch clip on it. And he's like, "Yep, it's a wire clip." I said, "Cool. I only want it if it's the wire clip." Um, and then I bought it from him. And then, like 2 days later, when he went to ship, he's like, "Oh, my bad, it's not." So, whatever. The pocket clip on this is fine, but I ordered the wire clip black micarta God of Mischief. So,
Huh.
so Mateo's got Gungnir also. He bought Satu's Gungnir. Yes, the GOM God of Mischief. Can I? I guess I can share my screen again. That is it's Renegade Revision, Renegade EDC. Let me find it before I share my screen. The pizza place that I went to had someone fed the jukebox in there full of Lady Gaga, and I have bad romance this whole time I've been on. I've had bad romance stuck in my head. So like that. That's a dope song, though. I don't care what you say. I
It is.
love
It's a good
Gaga.
song.
So here is God of Mischief. This is it was a spendy knife, $350. It's still going on the pre-order. They also have it in a black wash, but yeah, this is the variant that I got. And whoops, did I
It's
stop sharing?
actually pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Uh, window. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, it's a front flipper Warncliffe, and I had to have it. I had to have it. It's
Nice.
also so it's not a. I don't think it's a hollow grind like Gungnir.
Yeah.
Gungnir's got an extremely thin behind the edge, wicked hollow on this. I don't think that.
Good night, Big Red.
Big Jody, you out. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Talk to you soon, my man. Um, yeah, this is just a knife. I had to have it. I don't. If I don't like it, I think it's an easy one to move on. But I'm a sucker for a Warncliffe. I'm a sucker for a front flipper, and I don't believe I have any. One of the reasons why I wanted to get it is I don't believe I have any front flipping Warncliffes. So that checked a couple of my boxes for me. Uh, Never mind. We just sold out the one I wanted, but I might want to get black. I got black. I did get the black micarta. Yeah. No, Gungnir. So I sold my Vero Synapse XL after I got Gungnir. Actually, E&G bought my Synapse XL. I didn't need two full size knives, and I mean, two totally different knives for sure, but both very large knives. And I liked Gungnir a little bit better than the Synapse XL. So when we were at the Pacific Northwest meetup down at Benchmade, um, I didn't even have it in my case. I didn't even think that I had grabbed it, but Ian was like, "Hey, don't you have a Synapse XL for sale?" I was like, "I do." And so he bought it from me on site. But yeah, Gungnir, it's a fantastic knife. It's everything about it, and I just love how big it is. So I mean, you know, compared
Now
to my
that's one knife I want to try out is a Conan.
oh, you've never had an Arius?
I've always, believe it or not, I love Hinders to death, but the Conan is on my list to get because I'm trying to get all the brands.
Yeah, all the U.S. OEMs.
Yeah, oh yeah, and
Yeah,
so hard to get right now.
it is. But man, again, after comparing the two, uh, I'm not going to compare these two knives, but I handle knives, and then anytime I pick up the Arius again, I'm just like, oh yeah, there's all knives, and then there's the Arius, in my opinion. No, I haven't handled everything, so I can't truly say that it's the greatest knife out there, but it's one of my favorites for sure. Um, uh, U.S. knives. Uh, Grant, have you ever? Yeah, I think I already probably know the answer, but have you ever experienced early on Ferrum forges when they were still?
No, I don't know.
So,
I would
um,
like to try one.
at one point in time, these were all made in house, and
Yeah, believe it or
they
not, Mike Ambler works for him, so
yeah,
crazy sharp.
that's where I first heard of Mike Emler. In fact, I'm almost positive. I don't know for certain, but so this is not a Ferrum. This is a Wii. This is the Wii Malice Ferrum Forge design. This was
Hmm.
originally the gray titanium. I sent it into Ferrum Forge to do their worker finish. I think it was Mike Emler that did the original nano ceramic coating on it,
Yeah,
which
he does a good job on it.
I've since had it removed. And I'm not knocking. It didn't hold up. It wasn't holding up. Like it was scratching like crazy. And so I
Hmm.
eventually sold this, or I sent it down to John at Knife Nerd Reviews, and he did this heat anno stone wash to it, and this is one of my most hard use knives. The No, this is not a U.S. knife, but the Wee Malice is just a absolute tank of a knife, and this has plenty of battle scars on it. I've used the shit out of this knife, and I absolutely love it. Um, uh, it's even better than the Shadow Ranger. Um, yeah, there's definitely some snail trails on it, but with yours, he started stonewashing after, so that's definitely going to help with that. But um, there's snails. There's definitely a couple of trails on here, but they also they buff out really easy. So I think you're really gonna like it, Mateo. But John was still experimenting when he did this. But man, you can see that I'm sure he sharpened yours to the edge that he put on this. I've since
Ooh.
dropped it back, but John, Knife Nerd Reviews, um, he's right up there in his sharpening skills, man. I'm almost positive he does all his stuff on a KME. But the edges that he puts, I've had him sharpen half dozen knives, maybe more, and they
Wow.
are they are stupid sharp. So it's awesome when one of your best bros is a modder and sharpener, So I send him stuff to check out, and he's like, "Hey, you want me to do anything?" Well, I got it. I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So, um, he's in. So I know Texas is huge, but he's in. You're in Fort Worth area or
Hmm.
Austin? Fort Worth or
somewhere
Austin?
Fort Worth.
Okay, so he's in Cyprus.
Mm, nice.
Yeah. Oh, you don't think you put an edge on yours, Mateo? But um, yeah. Oh, all right. I think I am. It's officially turned past midnight. I think I'm about to turn into a pumpkin. I think
You better get some sleep, Stevie.
I do. I do. Man, I tell you, I talked to the missus and my daughter about this. I have these long drives. I get done and I'm like, it's exhausting. They're like, all she had to do is sit there and drive. It's not. It takes it out of you, man. Long drives
It
like that.
does.
It's there. It's exhausting. Is it? It's not like running
It
a
is.
marathon by any means, but it just to be sitting and I don't know. I was definitely. I'm tired. So, but yeah. So I think I am going to hop off and definitely. I've already the bed that I requested the pillow top bed, so I'm pretty stoked to check out the bed here tonight. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, May 4th be with you all.
May the fourth be with you all for sure. And then hey, also I don't know if you guys have seen on Instagram. I believe it was Scott N that started for May 5th for Cinco de Mayo, doing something. Your top five knives, 5 5 5. Your top five knives for on 5 5. So I think I'm tomorrow. I'm going to try to shoot something. Um, I can't possibly do. I was saying in a group chat, I have like 18 knives in my top five. So I don't think I can pick a top five. I'm probably going to do my top five favorite right now, but my top five always changes. Um, it really depends on what I have at the moment and what all I've experienced. There's always stuff I'll go back to. I mean, I can tell you without a doubt if anytime someone says, "What's your favorite knife, Stevie?" It's without a doubt my Archbishop 2.0, which is crazy because the original Archbishop is way better than the 2.0, but there's just something about the 2.0 that I don't know. I love it. That's my favorite knife right there. Of all the knives in my collection, that's my favorite knife. I adore this. So, but anyway, on Instagram, there's going to be a top five, #5 or something. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, Brent? Have you seen that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yes, tomorrow is Star Wars Day. So may the 4th be with you all. Um, and yeah, Nanu Nanu, happy Star Trek. There's nothing better than pissing off Star Trek and Star Wars nerds with confusing the both of them. I hate
Live
that.
long and prosper.
Or say Star Trek and not Star Trek. Say Star
Uh,
Trek. Oh,
Star Trek.
I bet you Pocket Metal's listening right now. It's not Star Trek. He's gonna get on here. He'll text me later. You always say Star Trek.
Oh man.
But anywho, thanks for hopping on here, Brant.
Hey, anytime.
And yeah, open invite always. And everyone else, appreciate you guys hanging out. Marcos, Todd Carr,
Always.
Mateo, ATK, Acid Test Kids, Chaz, did you eat your ice cream and go back to sleep already? Pocket razors. But yes, I talked to most of you guys at some point throughout the week. I'm sure I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Brant, I don't know if you heard early on. Um, Pocket Metal's live yesterday was last night was one of the funniest lives I've ever been in. When you started in with the virtual background, and then Maddie started in with the virtual background. So, I mean, you literally the funniest podcast or live streams I've ever done have been with you. And then yesterday's Pocket Metals, I think
Mm-hmm.
lives will never be the same now. There you go again. When Maddie put up the Karen again,
Oh
man.
yes, hello. Oh
Uh,
gosh,
but yeah, that was a fun time.
that
So,
was very fun.
but any hoodle, I appreciate y'all hanging out, and until I talk to everyone again, yeah, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and I'll talk to everyone later. Goodbye.
Yes.
Oh.